Oh, hold on.
I wonder if he reads them or if it's just for show.
Who knows? I like how in this mansion there's so many clearly designated rooms. I try to do that with my own missions, and unfortunately I kind of fail. I wish I was a great level designer like some fans are. Oh. Someone... Uh-oh. That guy came out for some reason. Huh. Not sure why. Wonder what alerted him. He must have heard me clacking on the tile.
Come on out then.
Ooh. If I'm lucky, I'll turn around. I'm quiet because I'm listening.
Don't make me
Whoa.
come find you.
Haha, lucky. Whew. That made my heart jump for a second there. Alright, well that's all these guards dealt with. That was the guy who was standing in the room outside of the throne room. Guarding the throne room door. Yeah. Now we can read this thing. Okay, there was a deliverer of antiques from Bon, whatever. Some items for him. An ornamental scepter. Wow, that's what we're going for. It's got a body of weirwood carved with a star and dot. 6 inches of ferrule and 5 inches of the grip are bound with burnished copper overlaid by ink and glaze. Crack quadrille finish. I have no clue what that is. The crown is a 6-inch teardrop cut cloudstone. I have no idea what that is either. Is that real? Is that a real thing? I'm guessing so, because from what I can tell, this game doesn't tend to fake a lot of those kinds of things, like the kinds of woods and stones. It's usually pretty genuine about that. Treasure box. The treasure box of Birchwood. We never actually see that anywhere. This is by Grimworth and DePurin. Nice. There's a lot of sided things like that don't really have anything directly to do with the mission at hand. There's just a little bit of flavor. Sometimes they do have to do with the mission, but usually they're just flavor. Maybe with a hint here and there. That's fine, though. You can pick up papyruses like this and read them. Milordy Bafford. This guy is clearly a pagan. We haven't met any pagans yet. In fact, I don't think we really meet any human pagans until Thief 2. But, you can tell from the way he talks. Speak, Cecil. Did you bid? You know, it's just... Every faction has a funny way of talking in this game. In this series, rather. This is all stuff that I recommend you play the game and read, because I really don't want to necessarily spend a ton of time going over all that stuff. Especially since I can't do cool voices like Fen. So it's just me awkwardly trying to read it and boring myself while boring everyone else. So no reason to waste time with that. Watch Fen's Let's Play and he'll read it for you in a hilarious voice. I like these arches here. Funny thing to point out, but yeah, that's kind of cool, isn't it? I like it. I like how the cylinder that's clearly cutting this out here doesn't actually reach all the way to the wall, that there's a little bit here. Sometimes doing something imperfectly, or like not going all the way to align things all completely, adds a lot. I've learned through level design and such. I'm actually currently in a class, level design 1 at college. Now, I'm not going to claim that it's going to make me an expert or anything, because I wish it would. But my professor likes to reference this game as a good example of strong gameplay design. In particular, a very good job of implying things through the way the level is put together. And I'll talk more about that later. See, we have these 4 keys. I've got 3 of them off of the corpses. Well, not the corpses, but the unconscious bodies of the guys I knocked out. But if I wanted to, I could have come down here and taken this and gone up and not ever interrupted them. Here's some more flavor text. Ramirez. We will encounter him later. Now, I'm not an expert in thief lore. Some stuff's going on. Ginny, didn't we hear Ginny mentioned in that papyrus? I believe we did. I think I said Guinea, didn't I? No, it's Ginny. But there's one fan, a big fan of the Thief series called JTR7, I believe is his screen name. And that guy is just amazing. He knows pretty much everything there is to know about the Thief series. All those little side notes and stuff. He knows what their connection is and what they mean, and what the overall behind the scenes story is. Like the wars that are going on that you are never actually mentioned directly in the game, but if you read enough side texts, you'll hear them implied and kind of discussed on the side, and you can get an idea of what's going on behind the scenes. That's part of what makes the Thief world so rich, really. Just that it's got a lot of thought behind what's going on aside from what you can actually see. Okay, so if we had come in, we'd be from behind that banner. We'd be coming in from there. Now, when that guard was here, if we'd alerted him, he'd run over here and hit one of those gongs, either one of them, and that would have caused those other two guards out in the hall to run into here. It's actually pretty cool.
It's a throne room. How pretentious can you get?
Indeed. It's not a bad throne either. I guess he likes to sit on his throne and wave his big whatever wood scepter. There's that cloud stone.
Here we go.
Can I drop it? No, I can't. Which makes sense. Now, I wish I had rope arrows so I could, like, get up onto the rafters there, or get up on the rafters here. I really miss that from the demo, but it's just not an option here, which is too bad. Oh, this one's locked. I don't care about, as I mentioned, I don't care about ghosting, so I don't care if everyone knows that I've been here because I've left all the doors open, all that stuff. I don't care. Some people really care, but after this playthrough, since I'm Let's Playing, I'm really not going to bother with any of that kind of stuff. If you're really curious, I'll leave a link in the description to a Let's Play that literally does this game as close to perfect as is possible. It takes forever, but I found it very entertaining for kind of putting on the side while I'm working on like levels or something, just something to kind of listen to. It's really good for that. I feel like I should almost put out those fires and look up into there, but I don't think there's anything in there. Oftentimes there are things hidden in fireplaces in this game, though. Okay, where am I going? I need to get back down onto the lower level where I put that, where I put that one vase, whatever. The one that's supposed to tell me where I need to go. I'm just gonna leave that open so I don't get confused again. I'm not promising to find everything. Aha, here we go. Because I know I won't be able to find everything, and I have no interest in doing a bunch of reading a bunch of walkthroughs so I can make a video walkthrough. The guy I mentioned who I'm going to link to, he did that already, so go watch him instead. I'm just going to have fun. I like the way that the stairs are actually, they could have like had a wedge here that kind of smoothed it out, but they actually have the individual stairs, and since they've kind of got this stuff on the sides, I'm going to kind of point it with the tip of my sword. Since the wood kind of comes up like this, like that, it creates some really interesting shapes, I'm just noticing. That said, a lot of this castle feels kind of thrown together and like things just don't fit too well, but there's a lot of neat design trinkets like that. And I wonder what the thinking was. It's like they had this area here and they wanted to get to there from there, so they made this wooden passageway, that's kind of cool. And we're done. See, there we go. Only took me way too long, but yeah, see, I didn't really come that close. Didn't pick too many pockets. What? I picked more pockets than that. It must not count the pockets picked of guys who are unconscious, because, I mean, I picked, I picked 3 keys, so it should have counted those. Not sure what the other one would have been. Excuse me. You can see I didn't do so well in the healing department. Bodies discovered by enemies. Whatever. Whatever. Thanks for watching.